What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching session. Today, we're going to be looking at how our strategies change based on the stack depth. So, we're going to start with button versus big blind. So, let's see this board ace king 7 with the flush draw. So, first, this is 20 big blind effective. All right. So, 20 effective. We're either betting very small or betting half pot. Only checking 8% of the time. Sizing up with ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. With most aces, there's a little bit of 83%. Overall, not much checking here. All right, let's see the difference between, this is 20 big blind effective. Let's see 30. So already very different. So 20 big blinds, you don't have much overbets, only 1%. But yeah. But 30 big blinds, you actually have overbets, like more than 10% of the time. So not sizing up with ace king, but sizing up with ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, those kind of hands. When it's king queen here, it's nothing, right? Second pair is, so this is, it goes from like 10% checking or 8% with like pocket queens, goes down to 0% or 1%. Again, pocket queens, the one you want to check the most. Overbet is going up. So what is queen 6 here? All suits. It's not just that's just the aces. Hands like pocket 6 when I overbet when you don't have a spade. Fives, a little bit of fours. So let's see the difference at 40 big blinds. So 40 big blinds. Even more overbetting. So the deeper you are, the more you can overbet on this kind of texture. Give me a quick second. Storm is rising here. All right. So this is at 40. This is going to be 60. So still no checking. Is there a difference in our overbet strategy? Let's see. At 30, so the best aces, but not ace king. And then the best aces, but not ace king. Pocket 6. See, there's a little bit of a difference with like sixes and fives. Those low kings. King 7 off here. Overbets quite a lot at 60. Doesn't really do it at 30.
It's two pair, king 7, and you don't play it on 40 big blinds.
Oh, that's right. What else? Entry suited. Okay, so is it just out of range? 10-4. So this part of the deck, kind of similar, right? What else? What are the differences? 30, 60? Okay. So at 30, there seems to be a lot more like 80% bet than there is at
My
60.
question, when we have these stack depths where we have the overbetting size, does it size down or still go overbet from UTG?
We'll have a look right after. Okay, so a big difference here is the 80% size, right? Still used quite a bit at 40 big blind, but the deeper you are, the less you use it.
Yeah, it seems to be more polarized between 125 and 20%.
What are the hands that are using it the most? So 80%, a set of sevens. All right, so on ace king, the deeper you are, the more over bets. Well, is that true for 100? 12%, kind of.
You know what's interesting? It's one way to remember the bluffs is like you take the 7x, you take the bottom pair, and the bottom pair, like is it with the backdoor flush ones that want to go for 7-6? No, it's everything. Yeah, so you take the bottom pair suited combos and do it too.
But it does it the most with the backdoor flush, right?
Yeah, I guess because you can barrel on good turns so easily.
Right,
Yeah, the
so
7x. 7x
100 big
balance
blind
would be.
effective, we don't really use the middle sizes anymore. So it's bet small or over bet.
It was the same for 60 big blinds.
Yeah. Bet small or over bet. Okay, so deep stack. Okay, so this texture is a range bet first. Deep stack is just that small or over bet. Whereas short stack, it's more nuanced. But what is using the 55% here?
I mean, with 20 big blinds, you don't really have to overbet to get the stack in. It's using 83 sometimes.
Yeah, so their hands that are over betting at short stack are just going 80%.
merda. Vitória la taza. Ma tu hai mai también. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, the deeper you are, the more you check. We go from like almost a range bet, range bet, range bet, range bet to 25% checking.
Has this to do with the big blind range? Would he defend tighter or something when he's deeper?
It's against the button, so it's gonna be kind of similar, I think.
It might actually do. It actually might be because of big blind, because I remember from some older maths webinars that it was about cash, and there he mentioned that on ace-high boards that like there is much more checking to like the ratio the big blind has of the ace-x. So maybe it's like similar here, similar reason.
I mean, here at least the big blind won't have any strong aces. Ace jack would jam or 3-bet pre-flop. Sevens is not in his range.
Okay, so a lot more checking with those under pairs, whereas 60 you don't even care. Okay, so here you go down to ace 8 over betting. But here, ace 8 again. But here, ace 8. Even ace 8. The deeper you are, The more you check, and then
The second pair, yeah.
yeah, checking mostly with pair or second pair. Pocket pair. After that, we got like queen nine here. So here queen nine is a pure range bet at 60. And at every other one, but deep stack it's not. So those queen eyes start to check a lot more. Hmm. Jack seven,
The
Jack
A6
six.
that are checking, the A6 that are checking, are they by suit or they're just randomized? No, the offset ones. Okay, randomize. Okay.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Warrior 2 Yeah, so. So, okay. Those king eyes. Yeah, second pair again. Queen eye, makes sense. Jack eye. Jack seven here. Jack seven, 50-50. One of the backdoor flush is checking the most. And then Jack seven here is just a. It's just a range bet, but again, the one with the backdoor flush is checking the most. Okay, Jack seven is third pair.
So
Nice.
with 100 big blinds, we are way more polar, right? Because even the bet sizings, we are using 150% and pot size, and then 33 is our small bet. And on 60 big blinds, we use 125 as an overbet, and 88, and also 20%. That's probably one reason why we can check less with 60 big blinds, and we have to check more here because we are on average betting way bigger.
So 20 bigs, you still want to check queens. Whereas you don't really care at 30. Or even 40. So under pair. Under pocket pair is the one you want to check the most across all strategy. And then it becomes a very heavy, very heavy check at 100.
Yeah, and notice the smallest bet here is once again 33% and not 20.
Which is weird, right? Okay, let's see another texture. Okay. So we did the ace king seven. Let's see.
Monotone, Louis.
Let's see first. 10-8-7 with the flush draw again. Well,
Louis,
we'll go over a monotone for sure.
Louis, your heuristic, the hands that are overbetting deep. Can you just explain that one? Or going 80% short stack, it doesn't seem to make sense.
Well, it's all those best aces, right?
Yeah,
Like the deep stack, all the best aces from ace king to ace eight are just overbetting. And
yeah,
then
but you've got they're going 80% next to it. What does that mean?
they're going 80%. It's just a different size.
Okay, yeah, right. So overbetting or 80%, okay.
Yeah, the shorter you are, the more it goes like 80%.
Cheers.
Icy Meyer, thanks for the follow, my guy. Okay. Okay, so let's go with 10-8-7. Let's try that. So there, 10, 8, and then 7 of diamonds. Alright, so short stack, you check 25%. What kind of hands do we check? So 7x seems to be heavy checking. Hands like ace king. So the backdoor flush. Look at this, ace king, ace queen, ace jack, backdoor flush. Ace eight, so yeah. Your ace X with the backdoor flush, we're checking a lot. We're sizing up with pocket jacks. But not so much with pocket tens. Um, 9-7. Okay, 7x, some 8x. And then it's only really using either small or 55. Pocket aces actually is sizing up a little bit here.
Also
Right.
interesting that we use all the 8x that can make straights for the bigger bets, and every other 8 is checking or betting just 33%. So Jack 8, 8, 9.
Yeah. Right. So on 10 a spade, 8 a spade, 7 of diamonds. So we check a lot. Shallow. Ace I backdoor flush. Third pair. And then bet small. Bet, no, actually bet mid. With second pair. That have a redraw.
It's still majority small.
Feels counterintuitive.
I wouldn't, it's disingenuous saying bet mid.
Okay, let's see. 30 effective. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't have 20% here. But again, we're not really sizing up, right? Let's see the other one quickly before we come back to this one. Not really any sizing up at 40.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
on this board, you're never gonna bet bigger than half.
that's right.
Or 2/3, whatever. Depends what
Okay,
size they
so
allow.
you never use more than half pot in this texture.
More than half pot with an A.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Better be. Pocket jacks seems to be the hand that is sizing up across all the stack depth. It's always the hand that sizes up the most. Okay, what's the difference here? So 35% check, 32% check at 60, 44% check at 40. 30% check at 30. And then here, 26% check. So wait. So check the most at 40 big blinds. Okay, so the checking goes up the most with mid stack.
You're like too deep to bet get it in with certain hands, but also too shallow to like bet call or raise with other speculative hands.
And let's see how pocket six plays throughout the tree. So 100 big blinds is a pure check. Pure check. Pure check.
You're probably checking every depth. Oh,
So shallow, you can kind of bet it, especially with a spade.
Overall, our range is also a lot stronger here. We don't raise so much pre-flop, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Well, those are jams, aren't they?
Yeah, they are jamming,
Mhm.
but they are not in our range anymore here.
Okay.
How do sixes react if we bet and get raised at 20?
Just a call. Whereas deep stack, it doesn't really happen.
Maybe when we're at 20 We can bet call, and if we get the 9, we're just like happy to get it in even though we have the bad end. And deeper, it's like we don't want to
Makes
bloat
sense.
the pot, make the dummy end.
Let's see the other sixes. Queen six, jack six.
Yeah, the ones without showdown are a good bluff candidate.
Check more at 30. Check a lot more at 40. Little bit less at 60. Then again, little bit less at 100. Okay, so our range is the widest, the deeper we are. Let's see how the 7x plays. So 50-50 bet and check. Betting the most with like a redraw or an overcard. Kind of the same here. Oh, at 40, the 7x are very heavy checks. 30, very kind of heavy checks, but 50-50. Then the shallower you get, the more you check it, right? Yeah, you check it more. Well, it depends. The overcard is more important when you're shallow. So Jack 7, I think, is the one that bets the most. No, not here. Here, very close between A7 and Jack 7. A7, Jack 7. So 10-7, okay, 2 pair. A7. When you're looking at betting 7x, having an overcard is very important, I guess.
Yeah, ace 7 gets value from there. King and queen 7. Jack 7 has the redraw.
Okay.
Like queen 7 is almost the worst 7. Because you can be outkicked and you have no redraw.
Let's see pocket aces. So 100 big blinds, heavy check. Little bit less checking, more polarization at 60. You don't really use big bets at hundreds. So you bet when you have a spade with aces. All three, right? Whenever you're deep. This is 30. You bet less. You bet even more, I mean, but it matters less that you have a spade or not, the shallower you get. Then pure bet when you're super shallow. About kings, is it the same? Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess the deeper you are, the more you need card of the suit to bet over pair.
I think that is true, but you could also say this about stack to pot ratio, because that will also happen in 3-bet pots or 4-bet pots.
I don't understand what you're trying to say, Bob.
I said that this alt just also has to do with the stack to pot ratio. If you play a
Oh,
4-bet pot, this rule will also apply.
Okay,
I 4-bet pots, the ranges are so tight that the flush draws make up a very small proportion of the range. I don't know if that will hold up. Maybe in 3-bet pots though.
I am pretty lost to what Bob is trying to say.
I don't know, he's being Bob.
I will write it.
I understand what you're saying, I just don't know if yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Wait, but say it yourself then.
No, I have a different thought, which is that aces no spade make a great hand to slot into your checkbacks to protect your check range a little bit. You get to see the turn and see how big they bet on the turn if they do, and like proceed accordingly. You're like not bloating the pot just yet. See what happens. And obviously aces, they can't turn an overcard to your pair, which is why like kings are betting a little more than aces are, because kings don't really want to see the ace on the turn.
Mm-hmm.
okay, 10x. 10x are very heavy bets when you're shallow. Almost all of them are betting. 10x, very heavy bet here. You start to have more checking at 30 with the worst hands. Very heavy bets here. Then again, a lot more checking with queen 10 off. Look at that. So queen 10 off here. Queen 10 off. Queen 10 off.
Same idea as queen 7, right? You have top pair, but you have like the worst kicker. Kind of. The worst overcard kicker. And you block some of their bluffs and stuff.
Look at this. Very little checking with your 10x when you're very deep. But when you're 40, look at 10-4. The difference between 10-4. Like say 10-6. 10-6. Very heavy check at 40. Then it doesn't care anymore.
We're probably getting check raised more at 40.
Are we? A bet small. Very little raising. And then here. 33. It's not the smallest bet though. We are getting raised a lot more. At 40.
And then those hands are, if you're betting 10-4 and getting raised more, it's a little bit tough to proceed.
But that's the thing, right? Our opponents are gonna raise more, really. I think they're gonna play a similar strategy.
They may raise more top pair, but other than that, yeah.
Like, I think most of their check raising range is inelastic. They're gonna check raise the same hands, whether they have 100 or they have like 20. Queen eight. Queen eight. Checking a lot shallow. Checking less when you're 40. Less. And then kind of the same, right? So second pair. Check very heavy when you're short. 30 much less. 40 a little bit less. So the shallower you are on this texture, the more you check second pair. All right. This ace deuce here, nothing, right? Nothing.
Yep.
Okay, so this is 60 big blinds. We use the 55 size the most. Ace deuce. Okay, so something we've seen here, the ace high flush draw shallow was not betting.
Ace deuce is kind of weird.
But it's still a similarity, right? Throughout the game tree, you don't really get to bet with when you have the backdoor flush. Unless you're very deep. Okay, so check a lot. Backdoor flush draw. Across all stack depth.
But it's more to do with the ace high ones, I think, because like you want to bet the backdoor ones that are more wrapped around the cards because you block the check raises. So like when you block the check raises, like basically when you block the danglers, you bet and you check when you have like more strong flushes.
Okay, so this block here is checking a lot more when you're 20. 30 doesn't really care. Same as 40. Okay, so shallow, this block here is betting, but at 40 it's not, or much less.
For diamonds, okay. Yeah.
Okay, but the deeper you are, the more you bet it. %30 check here, 33, 51, 40, 40. Okay. But 60 big blinds are like betting big. Kind of often. I'll bet in mid, right? Let's see how the nines play. Heavy bets when you're deep stack. Very heavy bet when you're 60. Start to bet much less at 40. Back to betting heavy at 30. And then betting small a lot when you're shallow. So is there a difference for 9x hands? Not really. Wanna mostly bet your 9. Across all the stack depth, right? Right, let's pick another texture. We did this one. Yeah, let's try that one. Jack 10-4. Okay, so Jack 10-4, 40% check. On Jack a spade, 10 a spade, 4 diamonds. So 40% checking when you're shallow. Only using the small size, pretty much. When you're betting. Oh, 40% check when you're shallow to 20% check when you're 10 big blinds more. 40 big blind effective, less checking. Less checking at 60. Then even less checking here. So wait, 11, 13, 13, 20. Okay, so the shallower you are, the more checking there is. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I guess what checks the most here that isn't checking on the other stack depth? Pocket 9 when you're very deep.
10x. Bunch of 10x.
10x.
Weak jack.
Okay, so you check the most. Second pair. Or under pocket pair. Under pair. Okay, the diamonds here. Very heavy checks. About here. Diamonds. Much less. About here. Much less. But I guess ace nine to ace five, diamonds. Ace nine to ace five, kind of similar, right? But ace nine suited to ace five suited, backdoor flush draw are checking the most across all that. So this one is just the deeper you are, the more betting you do. You size up at 60. You don't really use the size up. Ah, you use it a little bit. You still use it a lot, actually. So the deeper you are, the more you use the 60, the bigger bets. Not really a thing when you're shallow. A little bit, but. Okay, the hands that bet big the most are over pairs. Cross all stack depth. Um, How's two pair reacting? Top two. Deep stack. Yeah, they don't use 20%, Bob. At 20 big blind. Hmm.
The king three, queen three suited type stuff. Is there one suit in particular? Kind of all of them.
Yeah, so jack five, jack six here. Jack five, jack six. The deeper you are. Okay, so. What? The weak top pair are pure range bet when you're deep stack. Then the shallower you get, the more you want to check your weak top pairs.
I guess it's probably the volatility of Jack 10.
It's weird, right? But you'd think like our 20 big blinds. Half top pair, I don't really care what's gonna happen post, right?
Yeah, me too.
Big top pair, you're just gonna be like playing.
That's pretty surprising, but I guess like it's because like these Jack 10 boards, how much they change. It's probably kind of the nature of that. It's like the unique ones. Wouldn't you think?
I'm guessing it's because we have to check a lot more when we're shallow, so we need some top pairs
Yeah.
to take the rest. So 9-8, let's see how 9-8 plays here. 9-8. 9-8. Already like 10 big blinds more, you're just like betting, 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 betting. No checking when you're deep. Hmm. So Jack 10 with a flush draw, you check a lot more when you're shallower. Hmm.
We should drill this board at all stack depths now. See if we learned anything. No, just do flop. SRP, and then in the settings, make sure we're button. And then on board, on the left, you can put the board.
Can we put a few different boards?
I don't think so. We
Let's
can
try
do like,
with
We can
maybe-
do like one and then do like a few times the one and then later the other one and like
Let's start
Yeah.
with the first board we've seen.
oh no, I was late to the lesson. I don't know the strategy.
Well, there's a cost. Okay,
wait, can you go down for the Jack 10? Check the Jack 10 yeah. Okay. Got it.
alright, let's start with Bob. Bob, what
champion.
would you do here?
Ace 10,
Yes.
we can bet big. Can we overbet with 30? Wait, 25, we didn't have that. Who knows? Go with 83%.
83%?
Yep.
It's gone.
Are we looking, for majority size or biggest size allowed or, wow,
What the hell, Bob?
99%.
Bob nailed this one.
What a lucker.
We're looking for majority size, I guess. Okay, so Bob, well done. Andrea, what would you do here? Andrea. She's timing out. Oops. Alright, Andrea timed out. Unfortunate. Scotty's not here. Scotty.
I'm here, Louis.
Oh my goodness. Saved by the bell, Andrea. What would you do here?
Yeah, excuse me. I'm at 0 points starting. Come on, fun's fun, Louis, okay?
It's a lot of fun for me.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
If you don't rage quit, you'll be at 0 next time.
Do you know what
Yes.
would really be fun, Louis? If I tell Jonathan what your little nickname for me was in this session. He would
Oh,
be,
Are
he
you
would
are you
think that's
threatening me?
he would think
Is
that's
The
hysterical.
threats are expensive, Andrea. The threats are very expensive.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. What about this spot, Andrea? What would you do here?
She left.
Oh, threatening me and leaving. What a okay. So, who wants to do it? I guess it's my turn.
I guess you have to. Unlucky.
$20. What did we say? I think we say range bet, right? Yeah. So there's no 20 at 20. Or we go 33. Well, there it is. Actually sizing up here a little bit.
Yeah, this one is like no equity, not much barrel ability.
Wait,
Can't
why
really
is
like
the
turn a good hand.
why is the 20% in the duel? It is not in the
Mm.
I guess
solution.
Does
No,
it
it was on
depend
that board, I think.
on the texture? Yeah, we weren't.
It
mean, I
was.
wasn't here.
It was on another board where it wasn't like 20.
Okay.
Oh yes, I get to learn the strat. Ha 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 ha.
there is.
Nope.
Yeah, just bet everything, no thinking.
Yeah, it
Oh.
says
Oh.
here, it's a range bet.
Orange bet.
Okay. Wait, was that a point?
No.
It was mixing everything.
Actually sizing up. Why is it sizing up with queen 4?
Well, if you bet small, you keep a lot of stuff in their range, and then what are you doing on the turn? There's like no good turn for you. Maybe a jack or a 10 of not spades. Or maybe a queen is good.
If you are already in here, can you just quick check the UTG part? Is it using the bigger sizes on UTG2? For this exact board?
It's actually mostly using the bigger bets here. Okay,
It's a different sims. If you look at your other sims, it's different.
what did you show, Bob?
The sim, when you go to it directly, not over the dribble, there's no 20%, and we have 8% checking. Or did I misclick anything here?
Button, big blind. Ace king 7. No 20%. And then this here has 20%. So weird, right?
Yeah, also you have 0 checking, and in the other solution there's
What
8%.
the heck? Yeah, that's interesting.
They might have solved it later with the 20% and then
Yeah.
add it in later.
You should let them know. Somewhere. Let them know in like Discord or something. Might be a bug.
Hmm. Okay, so size up. But then, does it size up on the other sim? Yeah, it does.
Good luck.
Well, I'm just gonna check.
I don't know. Yep, that's what I figured.
Hmm. On a 6. So weird. Hmm.
It's me now?
Yes.
I would bet 1.
At 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Check. Oh,
Again.
I didn't expect that. Yeah, but last time you were just pure bluffing. Now we have like middling strength, made hand. Oh my god. Bailed out. All in. Hmm. Wow. Was checking back half the time.
10-7.
Alright, who's next? go with Ashwin.
Don't have the card of the suit, but it's a range bet. I would like to do 33.
33.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
It was tricky, but still true. Nothing yet. We don't have that. So I think we still need to barrel. We cannot improve. And I'm kind of mixed up between 83 and 55. No draws got there. Let's do 83, but I'm kind of confused.
I think the
Okay.
key at this depth is they pretty much rejam the offsuit, because we're chippy V, right? They pretty much
Yeah.
rejam the offsuit ace branch
Mhm.
pre.
Mm.
So they're lacking a lot of ace X. And we just get to kind of double barrel a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, up next we got Andy. Go ahead.
Okay. So obviously a range bet spot. We have a flush draw and a straight draw. It's a wee bit deeper at 50 blinds, so I'll be betting it's the ace and king are good for a range. I'd bet a third here. 33%.
33.
Yeah. Nope.
Over bad.
Oh. Or this tiny one as well. Yeah, okay. Why the overbet? Because he has more flushes.
I think it's just no, I think it's a nature of the board. Like you overbet with like ace king to ace 10,
Yeah, okay.
right? And then you
Yeah.
also have to have some bluffs. And then
Yeah.
you want to pick up like bluffs with equity, I'm guessing. Okay, up next. Arauno.
Yup.
20% pop. No, sorry.
Oh my. Okay, here.
I thought I muted.
Yeah, here. Oh, we have top two. Okay. And it's 25. Yeah, let's try 33.
Smaller.
Oh, it likes even smaller.
Or a little bit bigger.
Yeah, well, my reasoning was that I would bet like many ace-x bigger, but since we have a top two, we probably want to size a bit down, since we block the calls a lot, and yeah. Well, my heuristic is right though. If you look if you look at ace king is exactly trying to just size down a bit for the reason. I wouldn't pick 20 though. That seems.
Oh, he's raising. Why
Yeah,
not?
because we raised 20.
You got exactly what you hoped for.
Yeah. Well, we probably don't want to lose any bluffs. It's also not a Jack-10 board. In some 3-bet pot where you have some shoves. so we probably call. Now it's very interesting, since, well, from the solved output, it's actually, he certainly can have some of this 7x, but we're not going anywhere. But that's something that probably in-game would be a bit different, that people wouldn't have much 7x when they're in this check raise line, because they don't follow that kind of stuff much. But here he certainly has the 7x. Well, we just want to keep in the bluffs, so we just call. Oh, it is going all in. Wow.
Yeah, all in because you want to get called by flush draws, you want to get called by ace. Now you get a lot of calls.
It's crazy to me because whenever he check raise, he doesn't really have sevens. Now the 7 came and he bets again, which was so weird.
Did you see he had a 7?
He
Yeah,
had
he had a 7-4, but we
What is
rolled an
that?
ace on the river.
What kind of check raise was that, right?
I'm not surprised of it, because it uses the third pair like part for the check raises. That's what I was saying, that in-game you wouldn't have these guys ever having 7x in this line, but the solver certainly has some of the 7x exactly in that line.
Okay, who's next? Nate, you want to give it a shot?
Did I get the point?
Oh, there's no points today.
Oh, why? But Andrew got the point.
You can't win $1,000 today.
You can't win the $1,000. You have to wait for the next session.
Wow. All right, so do we bet 33? Small bet, right? Like a smaller
Yeah,
bet.
yeah. Smaller or bigger. As long it's a range bet, right? So
Yeah, it's mixing between everything.
what about now?
Yeah, good question. We can just check back, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And call.
Oh, but you're never
Easiest
good
call in my
here.
life.
Oh, yeah, I know.
All right, let's change the texture now. So 10 of spade, 8 of spade, 7 of diamonds. Hmm. Okay. Dooley, what would you do here? Okay, Paris, what would you do here?
Okay. Yeah, I think we could go either way. We could either check the trip and probably battle the turn and the river, or we could go small, small, and all in. I think those are the two lines here. So I would go 20% here. Or check. Let's go 20%.
20%?
Yes. Okay, a
bad.
little bit higher.
Not bad.
Probably with a spade, it's more 20, and then without, it's more third.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Now, flushes got that, full houses got that, trip sevens got that. Trip sevens is fine. Full houses, he shouldn't have that many. He can have 10-7, 8-7. But we're still gonna continue. We just have to get it all in probably, unless there's like a for spade on the board or double paired board. So I'm gonna go geometrical right now, which is gonna be, I think, 4.25, 55%. I think it's the right bet.
55?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh,
Oh shit, really? Okay.
Little bit
Let it
slow.
be. Okay. Previously I said was right. It was small bet, small bet. All right. Fine.
I think when the paired pours, paired, when the board pairs like that, it often sizes down. The same with
Oh
like
yeah, we
flush
have to.
draws.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have to go smaller. I think we just jam now. I don't see any other way. Maybe it's 59, but we'll be always jamming anyways. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Up next, Dean the Criminal.
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
What's up,
Hey
Bogdan?
there.
What's up, Dean?
Hello,
What do you
Dean,
wanna do
the
here?
criminal.
Doing good, buddy, doing good.
should have been paying attention more.
You can read it on the right.
At 55, we bet bigger than small.
55?
Yeah,
I have a question. Okay. What did you think about going all in here with this hand? I know it says no more than half a pot, but since we are so shallow, we shouldn't be like afraid of straights too much or two pair too much.
I think it's the other way
So-
around. You're so shallow that you don't really care what's gonna happen next.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
You can put a king on the turn. I don't think it's gonna change anything. You're not gonna fold your queens. So whereas when you get deeper, I think deeper you know like there's more merit in doing it. But shallow like this, it doesn't matter.
Okay, that makes sense too. I don't know. Okay.
Just a stack to pot ratio thing.
For this one, yeah. Although we
Yeah.
said that across all the stack depth, like you don't really want to size up, right? But this is like jacks and queens here, or like the two combos that are like. But it's a bit of a
Yeah.
dicey board, right? 10, 8, 7. It's easy for him to have like two pair, to have a straight. So it's a very
Yeah.
dynamic board. The flush gonna come in, the four to a straight is gonna come in. So
Yeah.
But I think
very
in general in lockdown boards you don't do shoves.
Oh, okay.
Like where's the straight
Oh, yeah,
possibility? Like when
Yeah, you would
where
do
the
jack ten,
straight
you would
is
do jack
locked
10
up,
X,
you
right? You would do boards like jack 10 X, right? That would be the shove, but this is straight
yeah,
board,
yeah.
so you don't. Okay, and it makes more
Yeah.
sense also because you extract a lot of value from like open-ended straight draws.
Yeah,
one hand
you
hand
jam
combinations and
sometimes.
so on.
You jam sometimes to just get to run your equity and not get into stuck that when the next card comes, it's very hard to get like stacks in because the board is more scary and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
in here you already have that. So when you start jamming here, you will often just nuke yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dean, what do you do on this turn?
I'm kind of between 33% and jam, but let's go 33.
33?
Yeah. Oh,
No, look
bigger.
at that.
Call.
Then he has. Oh,
Wow,
Hey, good
he drew
set.
a
flush
fucking
draw for you,
flush.
Dean.
Yeah. Story
Very
of my
nice.
life.
Okay. All right, Bogdan, what would you do here?
Put it up on it. Us or the villain. I'm also playing, bro. Just started the tournament, sorry. I would check it if I didn't open it.
You check.
Yeah. We didn't hit shit. Oh, small bet also. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we are the aggressor.
Minus
You know?
10 for playing for at the study session, Bogdan.
Ah, fuck off.
I would say this is one of the combos that's on the bottom of our range, so we have to triple barrel it normally. I don't know if that's the case, but this seems like the combo. I don't know if I'm wrong or right.
Hmm. Is there something written about that part of the deck? I don't think so.
Well, now it sucks for us,
Our range will be
obviously.
5-4 off and 5-4 suited or something. I think ace high can still be good sometime.
Yeah, but ace three usually these types of low ace are going for those bluffs. This is also bottom of your range. Like, yes, it has showdown value, but at the same time you will fold a lot of better aces, and by the river you will fold some of the flush draws with ace as well that are dominating you. So I think
on that board
this.
you don't. I think on that board you really don't have showdown value with ace three.
Yeah, that too, exactly. Not much, like probably not, unless you were up against like king 6 with a flush draw or something.
What about this turn, Bogdan?
Bro, we did bet before because that was the line. I would keep betting in this case, so bet 5.
Yeah, I would like 33 as well.
Not bad, not
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It's just low, very low frequency. It's a smaller bet.
Mhm,
It's a
okay.
small big again, probably.
We have to bluff if we choose
Yeah.
this line, right?
Yep.
And in this point we can shove.
Yep, that's the line. Okay.
Okay, big line, Bogdan. Big line. Gonna give you back
Yeah,
up.
now do it. Now do it in
Yeah,
game.
nice. Yeah, this is very hard to do in the game, but
I
Yo,
think
Lee.
Bogdan is the kind to do it. He's
Do what?
Romanian and fearless.
Yeah, sure. That's true, bro. That's totally true.
Okay. The deeper you are, okay, the more you need a card of the suit. Who's taking that one?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I think I would check here because we have good equity here. We have bottom pair. We're deep enough, and we don't need that much protection because a lot of cards help us. Also, we have showdown value, so I would check here.
Okay,
Check.
I don't think it's a good check at all. Based on what we've seen, we looked at the texture a little bit, and then those hands, the 8s and the 7s, they were checking a lot, but they were not checking when they had a redraw. Because of the 9.
Maybe they want
bet
to
more.
like build up a pot. That's true, a little bit, or like put a little bit more chips in the pot. Like they get called by flush draws. They get called by some gut shots if they bet small enough. Like we can call against like a raise easily. That's true.
I think it's
But-
also the factor that we have a hand that even if we get check raised, we are still calling it. So we're not really afraid of getting check raised. If we would have some
that's
weaker
true,
drawy hand, then that would be the case. But here,
Yeah,
it is checking.
I really thought so.
50-50, I guess.
Yeah. Like
it's with the
EV is the
clubs,
same,
probably.
obviously, but this is about like we have like a lot of equity. We don't need to build a pot necessarily.
The one that was betting a lot was 9-8, if I remember correct.
Okay.
The 8x.
Okay.
You're right, Bob.
I will check again here. Nothing really changed that much on the board, and we still have good showdown value. I think we can even call 2 battles here. So we just check. No need to blow the pot again. Okay, now we actually bet 20% or 33. Okay, I like that kinda. But it's like reopening the action unnecessarily. I don't know if that's like. Okay, now we just call. Like this is easy, but I don't know about reopening the action unnecessarily for 20% pot. I don't see a point. Like, why would you want to reopen action on a turn?
The 10 is great for your in position range. It's like a key card for in position.
Okay, so you bet like a range, or like you
You
bet
bet
range
a
bet,
lot.
or like
You bet a lot on this turn. Whenever a key
I would
card cares
actually
for
guess
in
that
position, it's usually very good.
I would guess the outer position will bet. Oh, okay. If we bet the flop, outer position will bet on some of the pair, right? I don't know. Okay, yeah,
Like
we
if
bet a
if the
lot.
turn is an 8, you're gonna bet a lot less than this.
Yeah, can you show turns? Show turns, that's better. We will see it better. So okay, so we don't see that much. Can you put filters and nines? Put filters on the right. You have cards and filters, and put 9-7 of clubs. Okay, so our specific hand wants to bet on a 10-7-8, 10-7 and 8 specifically, like whole range. It's like a range bet for this hand, and like on the rest of the cards, kind of check 9 as well. Okay.
All right, and then let's do the last board. So Jack of spade, 10 of spade, 4 of diamonds. Actually, we should
Oh,
do
wow,
this
that's
more
good.
often, like 3 textures, all the stack depth, and then train.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good
I
method.
agree. I agree. It's very good.
Okay. Bob, what would you do here?
I think that was betting when we have a big stack, right? Should be in the notes.
That's what the note says.
Yeah, you then just bet. And we use 66%.
Oh, Bob.
Ooh. two pair, and still scary. Flush completes, straight completes, but we have a big hand. I mean, I personally would go 33% in the spot, but I'm not sure if the solver likes that.
33, sizing down.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
or 55.
55.
It probably
like
it probably
55
goes
more.
55 only because it's 100 deep and the SPR.
What a
Okay.
lovely river for you, Bob. What do you do?
Great river card. So he can have straights and now he can also have flushes, but I assume he would bet some flushes on the river. We can still get value from two pair, but the lowest we would bet would be 18. I'm checking. But maybe we can bet 18. I don't know.
I got to check.
Yeah.
I was like, no, is he
Or
betting?
I was waiting. I was waiting to go for some bet so I could laugh.
Oh
What do you
my
do
God.
here, Rano?
Me here. That's an interesting one. Ooh, we have, yeah, I think we can check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting. I would always bet here. Because you have a card of the suit, right?
Yeah, but I was thinking that since it's doing with some of the suited ones here, and like this is the offsuit one, but we have the spade here.
It's like-
That maybe we want to do it the same way in some parts. So that was my point.
It's when you're shallow that you check it out. Like deep stack.
This feels like
Oh
perfect.
yeah, it's 50. Yeah. Where yeah, I didn't look that.
This feels like perfect combo for like a bluff.
Yeah, I mean it can go like both ways, I think. But yeah, well now we probably do want to bet for sure after he checks again. So 125 here.
Oh, interesting.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Almost.
it's a bit smaller.
Yeah, probably because of the straight. Can I ask, is it better or worse to have like two suits that are on the board right now?
I think it's really good. Because if
Because
either
good
one
for bluffs.
completes on the river, you can bluff it.
Yeah, it's good for bluffs.
Yeah.
And my reasoning
Okay.
for 125 was just like 100 is like near Geo here. So yeah, it's like I was just completely thinking that yeah, it's probably going the sizing down because of the lockdown now. That's probably the reason why it doesn't want to go like, but if the card would be like 5 of diamonds,
Yeah, that's an over bet for
that's
sure.
probably going 125 here.
Yeah. Wow, you made this fucking straight as well. Huh.
Could you check it for fun? If 5 of diamonds turn. Does it go like?
I don't think it changes the strategy that much.
No, it will.
Yeah.
It
Let's
will.
go.
See, it's the moment it locks up the straight. It doesn't want to go so big. Just like you don't want to go like just like where you had the Bob example betting 33.
Yeah.
Just you
Okay,
don't
nice.
want to nuke yourself.
Okay. Andy, you want to give this one a shot?
Yep. We've got backdoor flush draw, overcard, and a backdoor straight draw. I think we can bet a third, bet two, with a card of the suit.
Yeah.
It's
Feels
mainly
anything.
Pretty good.
smaller. Okay, yeah,
Pretty good.
okay. Not really picked up any equity. I'm going to check here.
Okay, good.
Check and hope the ace is good.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, good.
All right. Nate, what do you say here?
I guess ooh, let's be 33.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. I would always overbet on this one.
I was thinking the 83%, but my spidey sense was going off.
I thought it will go bigger, not bigger than 83, but like I thought that it won't. I thought that it won't bet 33 with kings though.
I'm just overbetting. This is like very strong board, and like Jack is always paying you. Some combo draws will always raise. I mean, it's not too bad. to
Yeah, and
just
we
go
also
overbet.
unblocked the spades.
Yeah, you unblock the space is good. So whatever.
Kings, what are you afraid of? Only an ace, right? I mean, the 9 would give you extra equity. A spade is not the end of the world. So,
Oh, I don't know what to do here. I guess 283.
maybe it's a little too steep. I think I would go 55. No, 83.
Let's go.
Nice one.
Yeah, and exactly the same thing. Just like with ace-7.
Oh, this shit card, man, on the river.
Look, this is where I check back and they tell me I should jam, but it's a 4-liner. I'm checking.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
think
you
I think
here.
Jack is fine.
I don't think they're gonna say to jam here ever.
Yeah,
No,
there's no reason. But jamming is not like
perfect.
it's bad.
Okay. Let me take a shot here and go with a 66% bet size. Because the deeper you are, the more you use bigger size. I feel like this hand, if we can get anything to fold here, it's pretty good.
You could use 150 here, I think.
Yeah, I should thought 33 because it doesn't care about raising.
Or do you need a stack with?
I think you
Like-
want to go bigger when you have the overs to the check and 10 and you don't have. So when you have the lower open ender, you don't necessarily want to do it because you have less
I
equity
think-
with one.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think gut
bad,
shots.
but prefer small. So he calls a 5 of diamond. We don't have a diamond. We still got good equity.
Check.
The 5 is not. It doesn't change anything. I think we can bet 55 or 83 here. Let's go
Can
83.
can we check maybe?
125?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like checking, but yeah.
Checking or 125, yeah.
Mm.
So we check. Pretty bad river. He bets, we just
Yeah.
fold.
Fold. Easy.
Yeah, my reasoning for checking is like we don't want to get check raised by the flush draws, so it just like feels better to check with when we just unblock the flush draws.
Yeah. Also, a lot of cards give you some like equity. 8, 9, straights. So,
Ooh.
This is
Okay,
interesting though. This one is interesting.
let's ask Bob. What do you do here, Bob?
What are we doing here? Ace, king. We have such a nice hand. The more checking. You check the most with second pair, under pair, backdoor flush draws, because all deaths. I mean, I guess we should bet here. And in the solutions we looked at, 33% was the only option, so I go with that one.
Can we
Yeah,
jam?
that's wild again, right? Same spot. Again, they offer us 20, but
And I guess 20 is also fine. Maybe even bigger.
No
But
jam. Oh,
Well, I would. This is a spot where I would check.
oh, I wouldn't check. I would never check. I would really think about jamming here.
our hand is still great. But we also have
Uh-huh.
showdown value. I mean, is anyone checking here, or are we just bet? I check here. Now I'd like to check.
checking.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't improve, and if we get
Mm.
check raised here, that doesn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, it would
I
be
mean,
fine.
I like checking, but check raise. I mean, if you get check raised, it's fine.
I
You have
think
so
this
much
hand,
equity.
when you get check raised, you don't care. You just
Yeah.
you're gonna call it off anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got combo draw to overcard.
But-
It's like very good.
But since the SPR is okay, like I don't hate checking.
We fold. Ace king.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm folding.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
call!
it is
Oh my
calling.
God!
I
Let's
was
go!
not sure about that. I was not sure about that, but I was thinking it.
I was like, I don't know if it's a call. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what it is.
-5 for being in it, Bob.
That's fair.
0.50
That's fair.
EV, man.
The turn check, I get it.
Wait,
Okay,
Louis, you
again, you
said
can
no
fold.
points today.
Huh?
You get minus points
You
today.
said no points late. You said no points before.
Yeah.
Bob
Only
deserves
minus
a
points
big
today.
negative.
He said
And I
no
check-
points gained.
It's only negative points today.
Only negative points.
I gained negative points.
You
Ashwin,
need
what
to
do you
make
do
a
here?
you need to make a new heuristic to check 10 4 about Bob.
Yeah.
Don't be a nit.
Ashwin, what do you do here?
We have second pair. We are shallow as fuck. Let's do 20. We don't have the suit, so maybe 33 also is good, but 20 is not bad.
Why nobody wants to jam in these situations?
For fuck's sake. It's tricky. We unblock straight draws. We unblock flush draws. We block king queen, but he doesn't have king queen as that stack depth. Louis, I think I'm gonna call and lose.
Call and win.
This,
Whoa,
it
what
is
the
ambitious.
heck is
Yeah, we can
this?
go on.
I mean, it's stack pot ratio 1, and we have a
Mm.
pair. Hard to fold, right?
Yeah,
not
we
f-
can't
not
fold
folding.
ever. Like,
A good point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying more often than not, he'll show you a jack. But yeah, call. Let's see the jack.
Yeah, the draws, just the draws.
and
Don't
yeah,
Yeah.
the 10.
Too many
Now you
draws.
check.
Can't fold.
Call and lose.
All right. I guess on this, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks a lot for joining, everybody. Think we're gonna do more of this kind of exercise in the future. So have a good one. And see you guys at the tables.
Cheers,
Thank
Lex.
you.
Thanks, Louis.
Could you scroll up in the notes, please?
You mean this?
Give me a sec. Yes, thank you.
There's also a screenshot in chat.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Thank you though.
Always a pleasure. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.